Manic episode is grandiose ideas, thinking you're going to be famous, thinking you're going to rule the world. I'm trying to think. I'll give an example. So in 2012, when I got rebaptized 3 weeks later, I took my medication, but I started having grandiose ideas. And I thought I was going to be famous. I thought I was going to meet the president. I literally packed my bags in my aunt's car, and I drove to the airport. It was like 2 a.m. And I was reckless driving, like speeding. I was going 65 and a 30, like going around the airport. The airport police stopped me, which they did their job. And I had just gotten a job at the airport as a de-icer, but I wasn't with any airline. It was just like for the airport. And so the officer said, "Oh, where are you going?" Well, because I was paranoid and manic and thinking just I was anxious, I said, "Oh, I'm going to work." Don't lie to cops, first off. But I was so out and he said, "Where do you work?" I was like, "Oh, I work at the airport. I just got a job. I'm starting training." And he's like, "Who do you work for?" And I just thought out of my head, I'm thinking Delta. And so he's like, "Let me go check on that." So he goes and checks on it. And it's like, "Please step out of the car." I'm like, "Oh no." And I get out of the car, and then they make me do they walk like the breathalyzer, and they don't give me the breathalyzer there, which is really interesting. So I get arrested for suspicion of DUI. This is where the cops kind of falsified the police report. And I'm not trying to dog the cops. I think cops are awesome. They could have handled the situation better, but they did the best they can. Understand, yes, they don't know I'm manic. So they have to do, protocol. That's fine. So they impound my aunt's car. They took her tags off her license plate. And then I was in a jail cell for about 2 hours. And then I started just singing Coldplay songs, and I was just grandiose ideas. It was. I mean, if you saw me, you'd be like, "This guy's on drugs." So I understand they were very "Okay, we got to watch him." And then they had a state patrolman come and take blood, to check for drugs, which is I totally understand. Now I understand. Back then I was crying, and I was freaking out. And then they took my driver's license. And then they gave me a piece of paper saying, "This is your driver's license until you can go pick it up at this address." My cousin picked me up. My dad came into town. And my family was just like, "Jim is out of control," which I totally agree. Now, back then I thought, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm going to be famous. So whatever you guys it gets that intense." So that's an example of, grandiose ideas. And luckily they dropped the charge of DUI because there was no alcohol in my body. They did it was all my mania. And I was in and out of the hospital for about 2 months between that time because I was so manic. And just, so, yeah. So it took a while to get my driver's license back because even the judge was like, "They took your driver's license away?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You can have it back." So I'd write a letter to DHP, and I got that all settled. But I know the cops were just trying to do their job, and I'm not. But it was just interesting the way they handled it. But that's the best they can do. I know there's that stigma, and they don't know how to react, and so